Yep.
I don't care. You can call me my name.
Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Destiny 2. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and salutations. Today, change is coming. Let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, Season of Dawn is scheduled to start at the weekly reset tomorrow. Not tomorrow, excuse me. December 10th, 2019 at the usual time, which is 11 a.m. Central Time US. However, there is going to be maintenance starting at 8 a.m. Pacific Time, which is 10 a.m. Central, and it's going to go for 2 hours, or scheduled for 2 hours. And maintenance will complete 3 hours after, so you should be able to get on 1 hour after the normal weekly reset time, but it may be extended up to an hour after that. Things are coming to a close in the Season of Undying. This is the final week, which of course means that the season rank rewards, including Ariana's Vow and Ariana's Vow's Catalyst, will be going away. Now, if you've already gotten those items, the Catalyst, even if you haven't completed it, you'll still get to keep it. It's just if you have not claimed it from the season rewards. They will be available in the future, but they haven't said how. There may be a quest line involved. It doesn't sound like it's going to be just a random drop, otherwise they would have said so. Additionally, the digital deluxe version of Shadowkeep will no longer be available once December 10th rolls around. So if you've not gotten
the Cabal's last incursion into the Infinite Forest created a glitch.
The annual pass, but still want it, you have a couple days to get it.
We could, but I thought you had the forest handled.
I do. Multiple timelines across many simulations.
Alright, now one of the big things that we found out is that the power level is being increased from 960 to 970. So all the powerful drops are going to drop up to 960, and once you get beyond 960, or between 960 and 970, they'll drop at your gear score, but not above it, up to 970. And then, of course, once you get to 960, you'll have to do those end game, those pinnacle activities to get the pinnacle drops to get from 960 to 970. Woo! Alright, there's changes coming to Eververse. Currently, in the current season anyway, about 50% of the items that were available on the store were available for Bright Dust. Going into the future, they're going to expand it up to 80% of the items in Eververse are going to be available for Bright Dust. And of course, it'll rotate on a weekly schedule. And they're going to announce through social media what will be and what won't be, or what will be, I guess, and then you have to figure out by elimination what won't be offered for Bright Dust. Which is good if you see something that you really like and you say, Oops. That was not good. If you say, I really like this finisher, I wonder if it is going to be available for Bright Dust. So what they didn't say was how long in advance that announcement will be made. Will it be made as soon as the season starts? What all will be offered, or will it be on a weekly basis? So, I mean, I can see both sides of the argument. If you see something early on in the season and you say, hey, I really like how this looks, I really like this finisher, etc., etc., then you want to get it earlier. But if all of a sudden you see it later on in the season for Bright Dust, you kind of feel like you got cheated a little bit. On the flip side of that, Bungie doesn't want to just telegraph everything that they're going to be doing, because that's money that keeps the servers running, keeps people employed, and keeps them developing the game. So in terms of a business model, it's not so great to give away the store that's keeping the lights on. All right, so that is the big thing. Now, they didn't talk about how much Bright Dust will change from one season to the next. So price-wise, I think it's probably going to stay the same. So these emotes that were, 3,000 plus for emote or ship, those are probably still going to be 3,000 plus in the Season of Undying. The big question in my mind is what the Bright Engrams, or whatever they're going to call them, Eververse Engrams, are going to offer. Are they going to continue to be year 2 items, or are they going to be one particular season, or is it all previous seasons, or what? All right, moving on. Crucible maps. A lot of people will be interested in what is coming and going. Rusted Lands, of course, is coming to the appropriate playlist. So it will be available for private matches, but it'll also be available for whatever matches that they were planning on having, either control or survival. They're adding the Dead Cliffs, Legions, Gulch, Retribution, and Solitude to the appropriate playlists. So not all playlists will have all maps, and that certainly makes sense. It certainly doesn't make sense to have control for certain maps, like very small maps, and it doesn't make sense to have things like Rumble with very large maps. All right, removed Emperor's Respite, Equinox, Firebase, Echo, and Vostok from all playlists, but they'll still be available in the private matches. So if you want to stay current on even the old maps, then you can still do so. But you'll have to do so in a private match. You won't be able to do it in any of the playlists.
While you were fighting, I was thinking of a way over that ramp, so I simulated your Sparrow. It's good to go.
All right, in terms of sub skills and changes coming to that, we've got the Voidwalker Attunement of Fission, which is the middle path. Handheld Supernova is getting slightly adjusted with the animation so it all matches up. So it should feel a little bit more fluid. Oop, I was blocked. Woo, made it. Got Night Stalker, Way of the Pathfinder, which is the bottom path. Vanish and Smoke. They added a, I don't know what you want to call it, a little mercy rule that if you smoke one of your teammates and they fire, they've got about 0.8 seconds to realize that they're invisible, so that they'll still be invisible, whereas now, as soon as they go vanish, if they fire or do any aggressive movements, then they will lose their invisibility. So probably good. Regular, whoever the Night Stalker is, I don't know that they get the same benefit. Striker Code of the Missile increased Thunder Crash damage from 2,700 to 3,200 and increased damage in flight from 100 to 200 and slightly increased the amount of time you have in the air. So of course, once you start flying, you have this arc pattern that you eventually have to come back down, and they extended that just a little bit. Uh-oh, snipers are gonna get us. There we go, got at least 2 of them. Ooh, I believe that was the Love and Death essence that I just finished.
So, where's this Valus?
So they've added repeatable bounties to the gunsmith, so they don't just have the 3 dailies and the 2 weeklies. You will also have repeatable bounties like you do for Zavala and Shaxx and the Drifter.
The Vex just turned up
Ah, for crying out loud. Just as he went. And also the events that are going to be happening throughout the season. So the Dawning, the Crimson Days, those will have Bright Dust bounties as well.
It's hard not to admire the artistry.
It's really not.
And down he goes. It wasn't a Vex boss.
Last time. Now it's you.
I've never asked that.
Huh. I swear you did.
There's something strange about this forest.
Oh, the guy was working on his Leviathan's breath. Escalation Protocol, you no longer need a key to open the Wave 7, the boss box. And you'll always get a piece of armor that you didn't have before, and then it'll be random. Weapon drops are still going to be the same. And the Valkyrie keys are still going to be the same. Weapon mods. Slotting weapon mods is being reduced from 5,500. That's actually a big deal for me. Pyramidian okay, Blazer?
Yeah, yeah. And did you just say they're decreasing the slots?
Weapon mod slots to 500 from 5,000.
So are you saying there were 5,000 weapon mods, or there were just 5,000 slots?
It cost 5,000 Glimmer to slot a weapon mod right now. And then the new season, it's going down to 500, and that matches the armor. So it makes it less painful to switch out the weapon mod. Because I think most people, myself included, if you had a submachine gun or an auto rifle, you just left anti-barrier rounds in there and never changed it throughout the season because it got to be a hassle or it got to be too costly, and you didn't want to go below a certain amount of Glimmer.
Actually, I was the opposite, constantly going to see Spider to spend Glimmer where I was full. And I changed mods as I needed, as I was building them. I have a set now that I wear into the Nightmare hunts, so I keep the Banisher, the three different ones, as well as the three elements. So I wasn't changing mods a whole lot.
I changed armor mods often, depending on what I was doing and what weapons I was using, because there's no reason to have rocket launcher ammo finder if you're using a machine gun.
Okay, well, there you go, because you know me. I use the same weapons most of the time. Find something I like, and I don't really change it a whole lot. Although you had to with the season.
Use certain weapons.
Yeah, on certain.
And that's not going to change. They're just changing which weapons they want to see you use. Instead of auto rifles, submachine guns, bows. Bows are still going to be there, but it's going to be pulse and scout rifles.
Yeah. Which pulse rifle and scout rifle are better than well, they was what I was hoping they would put on instead of submachine guns or sidearms.
Sidearms. I was really concerned about having to worry about sidearms.
Yeah, or shotguns, something like that.
Something that you had to be close, and then of course you're doing a pinnacle activity where you get one-shotted and then it's over.
Yes.
Let's see, they're increasing drop rate of Anarchy from 5% to 10%, so if you've had trouble getting Anarchy, it should make it a little bit easier. A little bit less of a grind. You'll have a 1 in 10 chance instead of a 1 in 20 chance. And exotics, exotic engrams and faded engrams are being collapsed into a single new exotic engram item. I don't know what they're calling it, hopefully just exotic. Now, if you don't have a particular exotic that does not come with a particular activity or quest line, you'll be able to get it out of any exotic. And once you have all of those items, so what I mean by that is, like Outbreak Perfected, you have to do the 0 hour. Whisper of the Worm, you have to do a special strike to do. Anarchy, you have to go through the raid to get, etc. So those aren't going to be in normal exotic engrams. So anything else, the hard light, etc. Those will be in regular engrams until you have everything, and then you'll get... Oh, there's a wall here. Guy must be loading in. Then you'll get a piece of armor, exotic armor. Now, I did call it with the power cap. I really thought it was going to be either stay at 960, but when they changed pinnacle drops, I no longer really thought that, and I thought it would go up to 970 because people that have been grinding pinnacle activities and gotten up to 960, now nothing's really going to change. They're still going to do those pinnacle activities, get powerful drops to fill in the gaps where they're low in one slot. But pinnacle activities are going to be more difficult because now, with the new season coming, you're going to drop down to, at the most, 960 or worse, I should say. 960 or worse for power, whatever your gear score is, until you can bump up your artifact. Oh, you dirty rats. So, I see that as the worst case scenario. Nice Nova Bomb.
It's so pretty.
Because now, if you've been trying really hard to get up to 960, you got close to 960 or at 960, now you're basically going to be just doing pinnacle drop, or looking for pinnacle drops again, and it's just going to be a bit of a hassle because you're going to be actually at a disadvantage compared to what you are now for pinnacle drops if you've gotten your artifact up to, say plus 20. Even plus 15 would make a big difference. Alright, Blazer, so what do you think about all these changes? I know you said the weapon mods didn't really bother you, because you were staying in Glimmer by making deals with Spider.
I like the stand still. The part you were telling me about the exotics are now going to be, if you don't have one, they're not going to keep repeating them.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds promising. And of course, you want to show my weakness here by wanting me to converse while we're in the
Talk and play. Multitask.
multitasking. And with me, it's always the same. We'll have to wait and see. And I've learned not to expect a whole lot, and that way you don't get let down a whole lot, especially with...
Especially this time of year.
Yes. But it's something different, something new. We'll see how it goes. I think all this is excuse me. God, I hate the little supplying dudes. Once again, wasted Nova Bomb. With me, it's always wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. As far as what's coming out.
Yeah, not having any expectation, I think, is probably good.
Like you said, that they're lowering the price on that, especially since you're changing so much. And I'll have to start paying attention to that.
Asher studying data on your current position. I believe
Oh, for weapon mods?
possible.
Yeah, changing
12
enough.
times and counting. Here,
I have to
I'll patch him in.
think about that. There's
Impossible.
so much to
Possible.
remember and do now. All these. Oh,
No. That's impossible. Impossible. Why?
oh, come on! That's not what you were
Govern
supposed
such
to
an
do.
impossible discrepancy. Ahem. You should now find yourself staring into the inscrutable nostril of a slumbering machine.
Yeah. Well, I was.
Sorry,
I don't know. I didn't like switching out weapon mods and mods in general.
Anything I am
I like to have a certain setup and then just go with it rather than
Yes.
have two
But
or
I think
three
that
or
was their
whatever.
plan all along. To have you switching out and doing things. That's why
Yes.
they give you more money.
They give you a bigger cap on the glimmers
yes.
because you're going to be
Yes,
using it
exactly.
more, but you also have to buy, when you're buying all of that stuff, upgrade materials,
Yes.
either upgrade modules or enhancement prisms or ascendant shards. They're all really expensive,
Yes.
especially ascendant shards, which are, I think, 50,000 a piece, not even including the enhancement prisms that you have to have, the 10 enhancement prisms in order to have one ascendant shard. But of course, enhancement prisms are also important for upgrading between 7 to 9.
Yes. Well, I tell you something. I'd like to see them change. All season now we've worked and been doing pinnacles. Me less than you. And I still don't have a full set of masterwork armor.
Now we're looking at a
Unless
scary
I'm going to make it.
Yeah, unless you masterwork it yourself. Yeah,
Yes.
the pit gives you one piece of random armor masterworked, and it's RNG, so if you already have... Ooh, that hurt.
some kind of
3 pieces, chest pieces that are masterwork that you got from the pit, there's nothing saying you're not going to get another one.
Yes.
So it would be nice, in the pit especially, to have them
Yes.
mix it up, but I don't see
Or
that
have
happening.
them add. So pretty. Add more masterwork to the pinnacle rotation. You understand? Also make
More ascendant shards available.
or have the nightmare hunt drop master.
Have pinnacle activities at least give you a chance of getting... How did he get in there? You see that?
No, I didn't. Too bad you can't show that. That would be pretty radical, wouldn't it?
He glitched in there. He's getting hurt. I don't know if he's doing any damage, though.
No, I don't think you can. Well, he might have been. Well, that Nova Bomb might have put
Yeah, the
this
Nova
on.
Bomb, I think, really hurt him in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, great. Once you knock his head off, he runs out of the cage, but he's immune.
Oh, this is radical. I don't know if we're going to make this one. Get out of here. Got time.
We're gonna try and... Okay, I think we got it. Yep, we got this
Okay,
one.
that one's up. Yep.
He's over here now with this one,
see
so...
I'm working on the junk around him. Maybe I can lead him away. Let me see.
Ooh, oh, he knocked me off. And of course, he's shooting his
Now he's back in there.
sniper. He's just outside. Oh, thank you.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. Good. He's up for damage now. And down he goes. There we go. Yeah, that's like the worst scenario when you knock his head off before the
I
cages.
didn't know he'd come out of there.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you knock his head off, he'll start walking around,
That was a pleasant change.
and you can't hurt him. Yeah, yeah. You can kill him before he goes to the first cage.
That's what I was trying to do. I thought we could get him, but
Yeah, yeah. It was close. If I had been running if I had my super, I should say, probably would have been okay.
yeah. Anyway, you digress. Back to what you were saying.
I don't remember what I was saying now.
Oh, I know. Masterwork. Would like to see more masterworked.
Oh, more masterworked. I would even like to. I wouldn't mind seeing Ascendant shards drop for more than just the Master Nightfall hunt ordeal. And of course, you got to have that. You have to be at the platinum level in order to have a chance of getting it too. So
yeah, and still the key word is chance.
Mm-hmm. And that's there's 3 ways you can get
do you have
shards. Shards?
Yeah.
I've used most of my shards. I don't know that I have any.
Yeah. Okay, I'm the same way. I have actually turned the pieces, a couple pieces, the class items, so I could get that grenade.
Right.
I turned to masterwork, so I've used a couple of them. I think I got a couple left.
And what they don't tell you, or they do, but not. They don't really broadcast it. Is that the Masterwork class item doesn't do as much for you as the Masterwork other pieces of armor. Because the other pieces of armor will actually add 12 points, 2 to each category, when it's Masterworked.
Yes. And so, I did like that. I did like, and of course, I don't know if the other armor was that way. I don't think that it was. And I think once you masterworked it, it just increased one thing.
In the previous season?
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing masterworking did previously was buff your resistance to certain types of elements.
Damages that came into you is what I meant to say.
Right, and PvP it added 5% per piece of resistance up to 25% when you had your super running, and that's in addition to.
But didn't they nerf that or something too?
They got rid of that entirely. Are you finished her?
Yeah. What are we attempting to do here?
I had to turn something into the lectern.
Okay. All right. Then I'm done. Yeah. I thought I could have picked hers up. Done it later.
I will have to switch characters to get the pit running.
Okay. All right. And I just picked up a. No, it wasn't a Prime Ingram. It turned into something then.
Man, but unless you're new, because I think the soft cap is still 900. It's almost a little bit of a dig at the players that worked the hardest, having the power cap go up by 10.
I can definitely see that. But I haven't seen that many people way high up in their power level. I don't think I've seen anybody when I've looked and said, whoa, they're high 980s. It was because their artifact was high, not because their gear was that high. Some of their gear was still 957. So I didn't see anybody maxed out at 960 is what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Well, it was very, very difficult to get up to 960 in the beginning because of how they had Pinnacles working. They only gave you +1, and so you had to get +1 in every single slot, and then you would go up one more. So you'd go 951, 952.
Honest here, that's a
so
pretty near impossible task, or very time consuming to get all that with the RNG and Destiny set so low.
Right. You have to be extremely lucky to.
Yeah, the chess piece 3 weeks in a row on the same character. So they have it set so low. The odds of you actually getting it for I'm not going to try and put a numerical value to it, but it's low. Heck, in that 1 week, I got a chess piece on every character, which doubled up on 2.
Yeah.
If you understand my
Well,
meaning.
numerically, you should have a 20% chance of getting the same piece that you got before, assuming everything being equal. You know, if they weight the RNG towards something you already have, then obviously it's going to be higher for that chess piece that you already have at 951 or 952.
Yes.
Oh, now that might be conspiracy theory, Tom. Professor X.
And I'm okay with it.
Or so I've been told.
Goodbye. Switch the routes.
Theories are okay.
Because I've often said the same thing. Wait, I got to pick up.
Need something
57.
Eververse has it.
Ooh, that's better.
You must have messages.
So I had gotten a somewhere, I don't know where, Celestial Nighthawk at 959.
Oh.
I had previously got one at 954, also talking about RNG. But the point total on my new one is 63 with no mods, and my old one was 57.
Oh, that's good.
So that is okay.
63 is going to put it.
63 is towards the top.
Put it up to 73 once you get it charged, right?
Right, 73, and then add another 12 for Masterwork.
Yeah.
So 85.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That is A-okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any 64s. I've seen a couple 63s. Wait, did I? Yeah, 85. So, but I think that was their reasoning behind once you get all the exotics that you're missing, that you get a random armor piece now that you have those 6 attributes.
Yeah. Well, I still think that it'd be difficult. There'll be pieces that you end up wanting because of the way the RNG works. If you play in 3 classes.
Oh yeah, I think that
character tends to be the guy that gets all of the exotics.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. You've experienced yourself where you get on one guy and you play for the first 2 or 3 days and all the exotic drops to him. And you play on your other 2 characters the rest of the week and you don't see any. Or maybe one, and when you do, it's a ghost or a speeder. So you definitely.
Well, those would be Nightfall specific drops that you're probably talking about, because most of those are from Eververse.
Well, I just went, hey, all right, I got an exotic, and get to looking in my stuff, and no armor, no weapon, and my ghost flashing, or look down and it's a new speeder or a new ship. Now, it may have been in the Nightfall where that dropped, and they may be specific to that Nightfall. I don't keep up with all that. That's too much for me. I just know you kind of feel, well, once again, like, wanting the Oscar Mayer wiener whistle on Christmas morning, and instead,
And you got socks.
yeah, you got socks or Yahtzee or something like that. You're thinking, oh, an exotic, and it's a speeder. Well, okay, Destiny.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple Nightfalls that give like ghost shells, speeders, or ships, and then
Yes. Well, and
the rest of them
some
give
of
weapons.
the ships I've got too weren't necessarily exotics.
I'm gonna swap guys so we can do that
right.
pit. Yeah, but I see what you're saying. You see something drop at gold, and you pick it up, and it doesn't matter if it's at the end of the Nightfall or where it's at. You see gold, and you're like, "Ooh, I got something," and then you pick it up, and you see it's a speeder, or if you were looking for that,
yeah, if you
would still be excited about it. But if you weren't, then you'd be like, "I got ripped. I got ripped off."
You said earlier, you're not quite sure when you picked up that helmet, because in the heat of things, sometimes it pops up. So
right.
Even if you see it and then you're going, all right, I got an exotic, and you still don't have time to look and go see. Wow, that moves the whole thing.
Well, luckily that stuff goes to the postmaster and don't have to really worry about it. And I am happy about that. I do kind of wish that they had a some sort of system where if I wanted to, something in settings, that I could send my blues, any blues that I get that I don't pick up, they automatically break down.
That would be if it was something you could turn off and on.
Right, and that's what I mean. I don't want it to be automatic because there are certain times when you really need blues.
Exactly, as you're coming up.
And I used blues previously, getting up to 950 because those still dropped. And when they dropped at 950, I would use the weapons and keep those, and then upgrade my exotic weapons to 950.
Yes.
So, I mean, they do come in handy, but once they stop being useful, I don't really want them clogging up my postmaster, because I don't want, powerful exotics or at-level legendaries going to waste, or materials, for that matter. Did we do slow wave disruption with the third guy?
We did, but no, not for the last guy. I actually like going in and picking them up. That way I have one on hand. But what I mean is I have the Hymn of Desecration now, but I can pick up that bounty and then use the hymn and cast the bounty and have another one right there that if I so desire, I can use on the next guy. But mostly it just keeps me one ahead. But yeah, I have a the Hymn of Desecration in my bounty. You should as well.
I have one in my inventory. I don't.
Inventory, not bounty. Excuse me.
I gotta check my
slow hymn
quests.
Or slow Desecration. Oh no.
I may not have gotten it last week, or did I?
I believe if Tuesday when we played.
4 days. Let's see, Friday. So I must have picked it up. I think I did do it. Ooh, somebody's here.
Him in your inventory, right?
Yeah, I have the hymn in my inventory, but I must have picked up one from this week. I'm gonna double check, see if I. Okay. Yeah, actually, I have 2 in my inventory.
You can double up on the hymns?
I don't know what the max is, but you can at least
I
have
didn't
2.
know you could do any more than one. Because what I do is would actually, I meant to ask you and I always forgot. I just carry that bounty completed, and then when I needed one, I'd turn the bounty in.
Oh no, you can turn them in. You can at least have 2.
Okay.
I don't know what the max is, but it's at least 3 because it didn't say anything about max of 2.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're all ready to do the
Soothing voice. If only she were still with us.
the pit. I don't know if you noticed, but once you get all the little story bits for Eris done, because doing those would give you a powerful drop. But once you're done, once she's sitting by herself by her podium, whatever you want to call this, her impromptu table, and she doesn't have those shades by her anymore. You have to do all the weeklies, all 4 of the weeklies, the lectern and
I know
hers,
what you're talking about.
before you
Get rid of all of them.
can get a powerful. But hopefully by that time, because that's what 5 weeks. Hopefully you don't need the powerful.
Yeah,
you can do
I
it if
haven't
you
completed
want.
that because once I got powerful enough, there was other stuff that I was working on. It wasn't something that,
And the leader of our band. I miss her most of all.
you know, if I get bored after a while, I don't think that's going to happen with the short time distance in between DLCs.
Between
Or
seasons.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever
Well,
you wanna
this
call it.
season, though, we actually had 2 weeks less than what we should have
Okay.
because they postponed the launch.
So, are you going to do the bounty?
I wasn't planning on it. We can if you
Want
need
to?
it.
No, I
but-
do not. I do not have. I just have to do it next time on this character.
Okay. There's a public event up in the Hellmouth. We can get ammo there, or we can go into the.
Okay. Wait,
I don't know
which
if
one is-
you're anywhere near.
Close enough to get that. I'm just now spawning up at the Sorrows. Might be able to hop on it and boogie.
If you go up to the north LZ,
Yeah, isn't that the Sorrows area?
yeah, Sorrows Harbor. Oh, I see you're up there. Yeah, that gives you. And you still got 2 minutes, so you got plenty of time. Well, I tell you, one thing they do right, the little backdrop, the skies, wherever you're at, are always, to me, they look impressive. On the moon, you're looking down at the Earth and sometimes at the sun, depending on what side of the Earth you're on.
Well, you know, I haven't looked as much as I should. Where are you going? Okay. 'Cause I play with this cat, man, and he is fast. If you take time to look around, you get left behind.
I see.
So, now that I got a minute or two,
Yeah, I mean, look, you got satellites that go across the sky here. You got debris from like space stations. It looks like sitting up in orbit, and you got the Earth sitting over there, and then the sun further back,
yeah,
and it changes.
Anyway, I got ammo.
Okay. We'll go
wait,
ahead
I
and
need
fire
to-
it up
okay.
then.
Yeah. Damn it. Should drop though.
But when you're on IO, you know, the sky changes day, night, and you see Jupiter go around. And I think that's just really neat. When you're on Titan, I don't know if you can see Saturn from Titan. It is Saturn, right? Titan is Saturn and Io is
Yes.
Jupiter.
I think so.
So I don't know that I've actually looked, but like Nessus, you can see the Leviathan in the background, and so you know the little things like that I'm pretty impressed with, and I think the attention to detail is nice. Ooh. I always forget I need to put on the brakes on the Titan early.
Yes. Well, I've learned not to try to make the whole jump at once.
Oh, I can usually do the whole jump at once. I just need to plan ahead.
Yeah.
At least you can put on the brakes a couple times in case you misjudge the first one.
Yes. Well, plus if I'm looking to slow down about a quarter of the way through, if I misjudge and hit hard, it's not liable to kill me. If I'm going all the way at once and hit something on the way 3/4 of the way down, that much speed's going to kill you. So it's just easier for me to use and slow down and 3/4.
I still have that fear of falling too far and just auto dying. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like even if you could, if there was a ledge or something and you're supposed to go down, if you fell too far, it used to kill you.
Yes.
Ooh, enhancement core. Nice. Alright.
We got
Double crown. And dashes and the eye.
Yeah.
Ooh, look out behind you.
Exploders. Yeah, I got one.
So we got a couple that are down below, right?
Crown right down here. I'll go this way and get it.
Oh, there's the dash way down in the corner, and then the eye is just a little off to the side here. So I got two on this side. And I should be able to grab another sword if I need it. Ooh, I heard that. That was an ogre. I think there's an ogre here. I might go across and then come back.
I hate that shit. If I can aim down the sights, it shouldn't blow up like that.
Oh, and you're over the edge?
Yeah.
And then it hits the edge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's happened to me. There's a few times that I'm like, am I going to be able to survive if I shoot it like this? And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I give myself a little extra room.
Yeah.
Just in case.
It's hitting me.
Well, you are the invader, so everything's trying to kill you.
Yes. Excuse my French. I'm still trying to find a knife. A sword knife.
Oh,
there's an ogre.
should pop you.
That's an ogre. Well, wherever an ogre is, normally there's a knife.
Alright, so this one is the Shrieker. The ogres do make it a lot harder to aim. There's a lot more shake involved. Alright, I got that one. Come on, go! Alright. So that was the dash, I think? The eye should be over here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Oh, yep, there is a ogre on the bridge. I think there's a knight on this bridge, so I think I can drop this. See if I get that ogre's attention. Yes.
Great. Witches.
That's the one I hate the most.
Yeah, because she wants to run and hide.
Yeah, she'll go behind one of the pillars, and then you're exposed to the other ones. If you try to take care of one of the side witches, then wizards, whatever.
Get out of there. Get out, get out, get out. Oh, thank you. That was
Oop. No fire bombs. Nope, there's one. What the? Did he just fall? I think he just fell off. Alright, where are you, knight? I know you're here. Oh, there he is. Oh, and that other guy showed up.
Damn.
There, I got a sword. I think I took out all the guys. Well, most of the guys. I thought I took that guy out. Oh no, I was going to, and then he hid. Pretty sure I was off the edge there. Ooh, ooh. Another ogre. There, got him. Alright, so that must mean I have the sword and shield knight here, which means I need to build up my super. Yes, indeed. Alright, here we go. Ooh!
Come on, go.
Wow, that hurt him. And down he goes. How close are you
You got
to...
a sword?
I do have a sword.
So do I, but I'm down to 20.
I'm at 38, but between the two of us, I think we could...
Well, it's the wizards.
Oop, actually.
Yeah, you might bring a full one when you come.
Yep, I got a full one. What's the other one? Where are you at?
Upside down crown.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I call it the double crown. Looks like there's a crown
Okay.
up and
Yeah, it does.
down. Alright, I'm coming up to you. Oh, look at that. Right where I needed to be.
Super doesn't work too good against them witches either. Really kind of blows.
It doesn't work too bad, actually. I think.
Guardian down.
Oh, there I go.
see
At
where
least
you
the
at.
one's concentrating on me. So you should be able to focus on the main, which, nope. She sees you.
I noticed that. She's almost down. There we go, I got her.
She's behind you, yep.
I'm gonna try and pick you up. Should be able to do it. There we go, look at that.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.
Alright. There it is. I got a good sword that's ready, so I'm good. Oh, it's basically right below us, so.
Yeah.
Break. See, are there ogres around here?
I don't think there's, might be ogre on the bridge.
Alright, I got him. Ooh, there is one, but I got the pit master, so we're good. And there we are. Did I use the... I think I did. Yeah, I got one left. Okay, so... I couldn't remember if I had it or not. One small step. Threat detector and rampage. That's not bad. Range is really horrible, but... Oh, smooth bore, that's why. Accurize, that brings it up a little bit. Yeah, stability, I guess it was... I guess. I'll try it out at least. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the rapid fire shotguns.
No, me either.
Give me a Dustrock Blues or Retold Tale.
Yeah. Well, there's one from, came out of the one Nightfall that I really like.
Mindbender's Ambition.
Mindbender. Yes.
That's because it shares part of your name.
Actually, no, I think it kind of looks like real thing that I once had.
I got one. I got the curated roll on that one.
Yeah. Mine came masterwork, so that's what you mean by curated,
Yes.
right?
Yes, that's what I meant. Come on. There we go. Ooh, and the guy's right there. Oh no! Thought I was gonna slam and I didn't. Ooh. Yeah, there's a knight. Are you here? No. No, you're in the little breezeway.
Yeah, as soon as I drop down, the ogre's right there.
Yeah, they seem to have a sense of exactly where you're at.
Yes.
Oh, yep. You're right where I'm at.
Oh, okay, you're in here?
Yep. Yep, I'm on your left there.
Okay. Quit doing that.
I didn't get too many guys there. I'll wait if you want.
Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, no way.
But never mind. I'll bring myself back up.
Awesome.
Oh, it put me in the breezeway. Let me see if I can get to the other one. Yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. See if I can pick you up. I should be able to. There we go. Yeah, here. Nobody likes you, Thrall, especially not on blackouts. Oh, nice. I should have used the shotgun. Oh well. Alright. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Uh-oh.
Good luck with that.
See if I can
draw him
juke him. Go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just barely made it. See if I can stay alive. I made it. The one on the right always seems to be a little tough, depending on where the knights spawn. Alright, that one's done. So now we just need to move left. Oop. Oh, and look at that. Guy is just waiting to be killed. And they have a problem.
Well, I had two
All right.
of them over here.
I got one.
Well, no, I mean ogres.
Oh.
One of them on the left would come toward you. I can't tell.
Alright, I got the door. I got the middle door. Now I just have to do the one on the right. Oh, I see ya.
Yeah.
Hello.
I see the red on my radar too.
Yeah, I think it's that little cave that's in this nook behind the wall here. And of course we got... Did you kill it? Oh. Oh, yeah. This is what I was thinking it was. Actually, I'll go...
I got one.
Oh, you got one? Alright. This must be what Jack felt
Oh, shit.
from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah. Okay. So, did you get the one all the way on the right?
Yeah, the only one that's left is the one on the left.
I don't even know where that one is. Oh,
That's the one where you... Oh, yeah, you're way over on the right.
yeah. And of course, there's thrall everywhere.
You can throw your grenade while you're holding the charge, so... Oh, there's a guy right there.
I'm trying. Oh.
I don't see a ogre, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh,
Yeah.
there he is. Right around the corner. Oh, put me down here.
Back up.
Let's
I'm
see.
sitting right here. The ogre can't hit me, and those thrall won't come out. Are you up?
Yeah, I'm up. Woo! Wow, that was nice. You, when you smack those guys with the void charge, I notice they get confused. Have you
The
noticed
ogre?
that?
Oh no, the thrall.
The thrall and the knight and the acolytes. No, the ogre. I've never seen him get.
Hack out of there. Uh-oh, I'm gonna go down. Yep.
I think I'm clear. Yep, I'm clear. You should be out, right? Did it bring you up?
No.
Oh,
I did
I'll
now.
just-
Yep, I did now. And of course, there's an ogre.
yeah. Takes a few seconds, it seems like. There we go. Ogre
Dang
be
it.
gone.
Need to change my super.
Yeah, so do I. And change my weapons. What's that one? All right. Do you want me to run? I can put
yes. I do.
I can put a bubble down.
Yeah, put
at
up the
some point.
bubble. Probably around your second or no third orb. Just pop one right there on the plate for me.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll do the big one, and then I'll have the little one left, and hopefully
We'll be
take
able
down
to.
some of them boomers.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, let's give it a go. I'll wait for you until you get on the plate here. Okay. I'm gonna go then. Alright, got the first one. And enter the boomer. Ah, for crying out loud.
Guardian down.
Wow, I killed those boomers. I'm down.
Alright, I'm coming.
Could have swore I killed that boomer.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had to put it down, otherwise I was likely to go down picking you up.
You're gonna go down in a minute anyway, so.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Boy, he blends in. Yep.
Oh, got us both.
Oh, yep. Got us both. Well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna switch my heavy.
That's
All right. All right, I'm gonna go.
all right.
Oh no! I thought I was gonna be able to take him out before he got me. Thank you.
Yep.
If you hold down your grenade, if you charge it, it's actually gives you an overshield.
Mighty glitchy.
Yeah, the last one, I could not see the knight at all. He blended in with the, Ooh, and I thought he died. Ooh.
Damn it.
Guardian down.
Ooh, got me. What got me?
Alright, I got you. There you go. Oh no! Aw, dang it, they firebombed me. if you're able to pick me up.
I'm gonna.
There's a few guys over there. Not terrible, but that was interesting. Alright, oop. Exploders.
Oh man, it's real lively over here. Oh, I went down.
Oh.
Careful, it's still thralling there. There you go.
There you go. Alright.
Got 2 fucking boomers.
Ah, for crying out loud. Boy, that gets hairy. There's a lot of guys over there.
Nope.
Yep. Yep. There are a lot more guys than I thought. Yeah, if you have your grenade, if you charge it as you're going in and drop it down where you're going to drop.
Charging it is just holding L1, right?
Yeah, just hold it down. When you get it charged, drop it, and it'll give you an overshield.
Alright.
Alright.
Hang
Let's
on a
try
second.
this again. Oh,
No,
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I didn't start shooting, so I usually move up. Alright, coming back with the first one.
Guardian down.
I'm going down.
Oh, I'm right here. There you go.
Okay. One guy just sitting over behind that rock chucking fucking grenades.
Yeah. I've noticed that.
Guardian down.
I'm coming.
Yeah. I'm behind the counter. I'm gonna have to. Okay, never mind. Okay.
I got it.
That's... Wow.
Yeah, you got a lot of exploders on top of you. Oh no! I'm down.
I'm coming.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
Guardian down.
Oh, yep. Got you though.
Okay. Coming back.
I am trying, man, but there are just 4 or 5 boomers just pounding that plate. Holy shit.
Got a shield up for what that counts. Oh man, there are a bunch of boomers. I was getting nailed as I was going to the next one.
Oh my, I don't know.
Charge that grenade if you got it.
I don't. I
Okay.
did it just a second ago. Oh,
Oh.
man, you're close to having you up.
I saw that. Let me see what I got on my armor. I don't need that. I could put fusion rifle ammo finder on there. And I could swap that out with a minor resist. I don't know that I want to though. Distraction, machine gun. Alrighty. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I sent him an invite. That'll be most helpful.
Yeah. I think we're done talking about the changes.
Yep.
So check us out at our next episode. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.